everybody. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to construct the bases for your Revival rope window installation. So these will be sent to you. Some of them may be collected from a neighboring Altered State store, but once you have your full quantity and you are ready to start prepping, this is what you'll do. Start by laying your base out and taking a piece of masking tape that is longer than the base. Use the tape to cover the slot that is cut into the center of the base. And you'll want that to be long enough so that it hangs off of each end of your base just a little bit. The reason we want it to hang off is because next we're going to take our scissors and we're going to trim against the edge of the base so that this makes a nice clean curve. Just like that. Next, we're going to mark the location of all of our eye hooks. These eye hooks will attach to the carabiners and then to the rope. So these will serve as all of your attachment points to the base. The space between all of your ropes is 3 inches. So you'll want to get a measuring tape and mark 1.5 inches in from the end and then every 3 inches. That will give you 6 evenly spaced eye hooks on your small bases and 12 evenly spaced eye hooks on your large base. Take your ruler, place it on your base starting at the farmost end, and you'll want to mark 1.5 inches in. Be sure not to mark directly over the slot where you taped. This is where our hardware is going to be going into, and if it doesn't go into the wood itself, it won't have anything to grip on. So I've got my 1.5 inch mark placed, so now I'm going to slide my ruler over to make this easy and just go every 3 inches. And that should be about 1.5 inches. Looks good. And you're gonna drill into all of your marks about 1/2 inch. Again, remember, you don't wanna drill into the empty space that's in the middle of your base. You wanna go just off to the side. The slot runs through here. All right, once you have all of your pilot holes drilled, we can add the hardware. So place a screw eye into each of the pilot holes that you made. And you only have to screw it in just enough to get it to stick for now. All right, so now that they're in there a little bit, they start to get tight, so I recommend using a pair of pliers to keep turning them. All right, so now that's securely in the base, and I'm going to line all of these up as I'm turning them. So once you have all of the eye hooks placed, take a look at it from a couple of different angles. Just make sure everything looks nice and even. Does anything need to twist in more or rotate? Everything should be nice and in line with each other. Now we're ready to paint the base. Start by painting around the outside edge. The raw edges will need the most coverage. And then work your way to the top of the piece. Again, light coats are best here. You can pass over it multiple times. I'm gonna hit it from this direction, let it sit, and then come at it from another angle. Also, don't forget to paint your carabiners while you're painting your base. You'll need 1 carabiner, actually 2 carabiners, for every connection point on your base. If you're going up to your ceiling, you'll need a carabiner there, and you'll need 1 carabiner for the heavy wooden base.